Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Uh, let's start with. Acha, have you downloaded Maya?
Yes, sir. Like the official version, they were asking for certain documents. So I went on YouTube, found a cracked version. I tried installing it. Like the first time it didn't work. The second time it's still going on. Once it is done, I will inform you. Like Maya is actually working for me. Okay then.
Just give me a second. I'll just forward the mail. Um,
Okay, sir.
I have this thing. Maya, I totally forgot about that. Okay, fine. So I'll just forward this mail. Okay, I just forwarding this mail. This particular mail have all the license keys and codes and serial number everything. So you can okay, just forwarded the mail. Uh, start with yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. So I just forwarded the mail of mail that with that license key and everything. You can check that, or you can use a crack session. That's also fine. Anything fine. As long as your Maya is working. So we'll be doing poly modeling and all, and Maya is comparatively quite easy, and yes, like interface and navigation is bit it's quite different, not bit different, quite different from Max. And initially, you might see it's quite intimidating and quite difficult to handle, but once you get the hang of it, you find it really easy and handy. Um, so let's see like what we can do and what we can create with the help of this thing. Suppose I want to create something with the help of spline. Like suppose you have spline modeling in Max. The exact same thing I can do it in Max also. Front view, I can do that in Max also with the help of all this curve, EP curve tool. Because I want to create something. And wherever you want to exit this curve or any curve or any tool, right click. It will exit that, or you can press escape. But if you press escape without deselecting that, it will remove that entire option, like this like setting. So you can see I have created this curve. And if I want to modify something, I can just simply press Q to exit any tool, whatever you have selected. To exit any tool, you can press Q from the keyboard. Okay, let's switch to the keyboard shortcut. So you can see it. Yeah. So Alt, this is left mouse button. You can for rotate, roaming here, there. Just right click, control vertex, curve point. You have all these options. Control vertex. Now you can see you have this point. Select any other vertex. W. You can modify it, change it, and do all sort of things. Select your curve. You can see you have so many options here. you have under deform, like it's modeling tool. Under deform, I am going and checking everything. Or you can see I have all this, like you have lathe and uh, max, right? Like similar kind of options you have here as well. You can extrude something if you want to planner something, if you want to loft, you can see loft, lathe, all these options are there. So click, it will, just one click, it will generate this thing, and control A, you can see you have this option, like this is revolve. This option is basically revolve. It works like lathe that you have in Mac, exact same thing. And let's just see outside exterior is black, interior is white. That means it is right now this thing, what do you call it, flipped. So you need to fix it. So you can change, you see sections you can modify, reduce, start point, end point. That is something you already have in Maya or Max also, exact same thing. Access, if you want to change the access, you can change access and make it zero, zero. So any of the access you can do this, whichever access you want to create this one. And this one is zero, see, like this. Pivot point, if I want to change, I can change it. Linear, like linear is basically gives you this specific angular shape, and if you use cubic, it gives you this kind of smooth shape, curved shape. So use any one of them, doesn't matter. So once you are happy with this, you see this you have this shape, control A, and then if you want to modify something, change something, you can do that. Surface, you can see you have surface point. This is a nerve. This is not a polygon yet. This is not at all a polygon. So what you have to do, you have to go and delete history and go to edit, modify, convert nerves to polygon. The moment you click this, you can see it changes this into a polygon, and basically recreates a model, and it's triangulated right now. You can see polygon type triangle. You can click and switch to quad. You can change it, but this is something we don't use a lot, like all these things, because for architecture and this kind of hard surface modeling, Max is way faster and efficient as compared to Maya. Maya is way efficient and faster when it comes to complex geometry, or if you have organic models or vegetation and all those things, it's way faster. They both the software have their pros and cons. So that's why if you see we have everything, but still it creates some unwanted edges here and there. And now to clean this up, it will take a lot more time, and you have to remove all these things manually, clean it. That's like a useless process. That is something personally I don't like. So like I can like modify things very easily and create things like this, but no need to focus on this, because we 90% times we will be using polygon polymodeling and using this thing. We will be using curved surface and all these things with polygon. That will make your life way easier. Like suppose I want to create a tree, or I want to create some vine, ivies, or maybe some like things are which are bit softer or bit complex shapes and twisted and all those things. Those kind of shapes creating in Maya is very easy and convenient. So let's create something. I'll just see few things. Let's see. I'll create If you click middle mouse button, you can rotate and move this thing. With Alt, you can modify it. Okay, I'm just simply creating a random shape. So now I have this shape, some random shape. But this is just a spline. It's not some cylinder, nothing. In Mac, you have this option. You can just simply go to render and switch on it, and change it to a this cylinder, right? But you don't have that option in Maya. Maya works like this. You click this curve, generate a curve, this thing circle, and then select this, then select this one, press shift and select this one, right click, oh sorry, not this one, then go to poly model. You have this option of extrude. Sorry. Shift. But it should work. What happens is it's not extruding. Correct only. And but I don't want this extruded wrong. Something wrong I must have done. I'll just give me a second. Okay. I created this polygonal surface. Symmetry is on. So I can select this vertex, control, right click, to face, to face. It will select all the connected face to that particular vertex. Delete. Similarly, delete. Now, edge, select this and select this edge, extrude. So it will extrude from this point to this point. Thickness, offset, everything will change. Click on this division. So see, you have this slider. You can slide like this and generate this entire thing. So you can offset it, keep together is fine. Like it shouldn't do anything. You can change thickness, you can increase, decrease. This is how you can extrude this thing very easily. But there is a trick to it. Like whenever you have something like this, try to align with the shape. Select this edge, double click this edge, shift, right click, extrude. Number of division, sorry, increase. So you can increase it really quickly, but why it's behaving like this? So I guess I missed something. Minus 90. Cancel. How come it's not doing it properly? I missed something or I made a mistake or something. That the object detect this like if I want to increase the division, I would definitely manually modify it. Nothing happens. And why it's working like that? Okay, I guess I did some mistake. So let me do. I check it and then we'll fix it. Okay, I'll cross check it like what I did. Something wrong. Definitely I did something wrong. Okay. So usually in Maya, suppose we have any shape or anything and want to create that. So most of the time, what we follow is we have suppose we have a reference or we have a uh, like some shape or some outline or some design or something. So what we usually do, same like Max, we bring it this on a plane and use it as our reference and then create it. That's how we create like all kind of shapes and all very easily. So like suppose like all those tools, everything in a space bar, or you can have control right click or just right click. Just right click, you have all the modes. Control right click, object mode, shift right click, you have insert loop, sub tool, target, fill hole, append, soften. All these options are there. Go back, extrude. It basically extrude it from the base. So like this, you can modify things very easily, and these are the modes of like viewport, wireframe. If you switch it on, wireframe. If you want to make it like transparent, light, shadows, ambient occlusion, all these things I can. If you wireframe mode only, you face is face mode. So like you can create things very easily, and like okay, I guess I need to create something. Otherwise, it will be a bit difficult to make you understand. I just need to find some reference. Just give me let's do something to this. Just simple, not very complex. Mm, one second. Something. Okay, हाँ. अरे हाँ. Okay, I was forgot. So, like suppose let's create something very simple in Maya. Suppose let's create a cup or something like that. Take a cylinder cube and all these things. Vertex mode, click the vertex, shift, control, two faces. Delete those faces. This is something if I want I can delete it. I can like usually we try to avoid this kind of triangles and all. So let's delete this section. Select this. So double click on any edge, it will select the entire thing. Right now symmetry is on, I'm switching off symmetry. Shift, extrude, move it inside, see. Division if you want, like suppose you want to see the division, you can increase like this. Offset and all those things you can do. And while to keep this thing select, this edge is selected, shift, right click, fill hole. It will close that hole. And then if you want, control shift, right click, multi-cut. You can just connect them to keep everything quad and clean. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can just simply connect these two and now it's a perfect quad. Shift double click on edge, R to the scale, shift and drag. This also extrudes exactly same like Mac. Push it inside and then R. I can like do the exact same thing, or if I want to merge like this. Shift, like shift, collapse, merge to center, merge border edge, collapse edge. All these options. Collapse edge, it does like this, or collapse to center, it creates this thing. So I can do any one of them. I'm just showing both the things what you can do. You can manage things like this, or then delete, like keep it like this, or if you want to like change this surface, just delete, delete, shift, collapse. This also works perfectly. Like anything, like it just like it should look clean, proper, and keep it like this. Front, sorry, front. So you can move and make sure everything is above your grid point. HP, delete your HP. That's your, this is your HP delete. This is something I have created manually. So suppose you want to snap to the grid. So in Mac we have that option snap to grid and all these options. But I want to move the pivot point. So how to move the pivot point? You press D. only D from keyboard and move your pivot anywhere. D and V, D means your pivot point snapping, and V means snap. So when you press V, it basically snaps to vertex. Then you press X, it snaps to grid. D for moving your pivot point. V for snapping on the vertex, and X to snap on the grid. So now, right now, it's perfectly snapped on the grid, and you can see it's snapped to this vertex. I can just press D and V and move this to this vertex instantly. And in Maya, to check any files, smoother version, because Maya usually used for production, smoother version of the file, we press 3, numeric 3 from keyboard. So the moment you press it, you can see a smoother version of that. This is just a preview. It's not the final version. But if you want to see the in-between version of your smooth version and non-smooth version, you can press 2. It will show you the outline of the low poly and the smooth preview. If you press 1, it will back to your actual shape. And this is something like really helpful when you create a model and you want to have smooth edges and everything. So there are two ways. Either you select this edge or this edge, you can bevel it, and you can see segment, you can increase depth also. If you increase, decrease, you can do this and then press 3. So it basically holds the shape. So if you press, I just instantly press 3 and I check this preview instantly. So it makes my life way easier. Instead of like applying a turbo smooth and check it, I can just simply press 3 and check it. And it looks really clean and smooth. There is no pinch, nothing. Then suppose this is my front view and I want to create this, convert this as a cup. Top view, sorry, top view. So I want one of the sides rotate around 10 degrees, perfect 10 degrees. Now I have this side, perfect side, and suppose I want a cup and a handle. So how to create it? I can, if I want, I can add like loose, shift, right click, shift, right, sorry, shift, select the model, shift, right click, multi-cut, right side. You have cutting tool, insert loop, tool, and all these options. I want multi-cut. Is exactly like cut tool or swift loop. It is like combination of cut tool and swift loop. If you press hold control, it will give you swift loop. If you just simply click drag, and you can just simply create all the shapes, like all cut it directly. Okay, now this is my shape and this is my shape. I want to extrude them outside. Extrude one more time. Like this, and select this face and this face. Suppose I want to break them. I can break it also instantly. Then if I want to modify some shape, I can definitely do it. This edge, this edge, push it inside, make it a bit curved, and press 1, and you can see this is how it looks. So it becomes quite easy to create any shape, and this is like basic poly modeling, what we do in Max or Maya or anywhere, basic poly modeling. So like try this thing out. Very simple shape, not anything complex. Very simple shape, so that you can understand like how this software works and how to create and get the hang of the interface. That is something very important. It's a tree. You can see if you want to hold the edge or shape, shift, right click, add multicut, hold this shape, hold this shape. Like outside, suppose you want to create this thing bit prominent, you can definitely do it. Or you want to make it like this, you can do it. And preview is instantly visible, so it becomes quite easy. See? It becomes quite easy to create all these shapes. And suppose I want to create this and modify, make it straight or something. I can do it very easily. Suppose I want to cut here and I want to make it like really sharp, like this, like some clean shape. This also I can modify if I want. That's totally up to me. To create something very simple. Then suppose I want to create separation. Like this bottom part I want to keep it separate, and this top part I want to keep it separate. So I'll keep another multi-cut here. These two leaves. Then I can do extrude and push it inside. Division I can increase. Offset if I want to increase the piece I can do. It's not visible as like it's thickness. This thing. Select this and bevel it. Keep it really close. Segment one more. Center one, R or center one. Put it inside and select this. Press double click R. Push it like this. Select leaf 4 and make it a bit tighter. You see, you can get this like cup instantly, and it's quite easy to create. Suppose you want to like modify this, and create something like this very easily. Select all these pieces. Something very simple. Cup. And Maya is really powerful and it gives you really nice renders within no time. So suppose this is my this thing cup and I want to render it out. So I can do it very easily. I go to front face mode in Maya. You can select any face and apply a new material there very easily. So first thing first, what I'll do, select this, right click, assign new material. Go to Arnold surface material. and white, and keep it like this only. I am not modifying anything. There are presets. If I want to change, I can change to ceramic. Everything becomes ceramic now. Then select the base, right click, assign new material, Arnold, surface, preset. Let's go add gold. So this base become golden gold, and this become top become ceramic. Press 6 to get the preview. Yeah, preview. And if you can save this file, uh, okay, something very basic, and then and like without you can check the render in Arnold render, but it's 100% black. Reason there is no light in this scene. So you can keep this thing on depending upon the system. Keep it here. Go to Arnold. You can see you have a area light and a mesh light. Create an area light. The moment you create, you can see it's visible. Depending upon from the distance. Duplicate, shift and drag, duplicate. You can see instantly the output. Create one more 3-point lighting I'm using. And we don't have a base, so I'll create a plane. You can see like this you can render, and it's really fast. You can get very good quality render and things. So I'll get into rendering and all those things slowly, but just to give you an idea like what you can do within no time. So try this thing out, like some basic shape, like some cup, mug, jug, bottle shape, very simple basic shape, just to get the understanding of the software. I'll show you every day I'll show you different props so that you get the understanding, and then we'll move to something bit complex. Okay, try this thing out. It's going to end now only. You can see render is so fast and quick and instant and real time.